I want to
Uh,
understand, like, once you get a brand or somebody who's watching this video, they want to start their like marketing thing and they want to start running ads on social media. So how it looks like how long we have to, like, what's the testing phase of running an ad, and then how to scale it, journey of starting an ad campaign.
that's a great question. And so, if you have more money, you can test faster. If you have less
Hmm.
money, you're gonna just put less money towards it, and then you have to test for a more long period of time. So, money
Hmm.
on Meta is just a matter of how is the volume it's going to be on the shorter period of time or a longer period of time. So, you have two ways to test.
Hi, guys, welcome back to the new podcast episode. And today I'm very excited. We have a Facebook ad expert. I would not say just a Facebook ad expert, like the marketing guy who knows everything about like how to run a Facebook ad and how to scale it, what's going on with the meta, what is the new things that are coming up. What's the future of running a marketing agency and scaling with AI? If you are a coach or a marketer or a freelancer who wants to grow their business digitally, this is going to be a amazing podcast episode for you guys. So make sure to watch this till the end. Hi Rafael, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Great introduction. Really excited to be here and show how we can scale. One brand can be lead gen, can be e-commerce, can be anything that you run Meta. How you can build a creative process that just can scale everything. So it's going to be great today.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it because like I run my own marketing agencies as well, and scaling a marketing agency is not something like you have to just put more money, you are going to get more money out of it. It's a proper different strategy that we have to use for scaling ad or something like that. But before going more deep into it, I would love to know more about you. So if you can tell us something more about your journey, how did you get started, it would be amazing so that people can get more context about you.
Okay, so that's great. I have 5 years on digital marketing. I have a bachelor in engineering. Then I switched my my positions in between the pandemic. Worked.
Hmm.
I don't know how many brands right now. I think more than 50. Being lead gen, being e-commerce, direct to consumer, B2B, info products, launches, you name it. I worked alongside with small brands, big brands. My last position was with a nine-figure direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand,
Hmm.
specialized on US, on Canada, Australia. So I was managing close to 20 to 40K per day on ad
Oh.
spend. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna spill all the secrets today how we can go to this kind of I can say the new a different kind of level, but I don't think there's secrets. There's only processes, and I'm going to tell
Hmm.
step by step today.
All the processes makes sense. Makes sense. Is it possible to name some of the brands that you have worked with that people are going to be familiar with it?
Yeah, so I worked along with Shaper Mind. Worked alongside with Nature Foods. Along with alongside
Ah,
Silk and Sonder. That's a eight-figure um, revenue brand.
brand.
I
Yeah,
worked.
yeah.
I worked with a lot of different seven, eight, and right now nine-figure uh, dollar brands. So.
Amazing,
Mhm.
amazing. So the main thing that you do with those brands are you handle their marketing campaigns and help them to scale their marketing campaigns. That is what the offer looks like.
Actually, I help on acquisition. So
Okay.
how we can transform ad spend on revenue and profit. So it can
Hmm.
be on, of course, we're gonna focus more on Meta today because I think this is the biggest channel. Everyone runs Meta,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's a huge opportunity also on Google, on YouTube, on TikTok, Exxon, Newsbreak. There's a lot of different platforms,
Right.
but I think everyone runs Meta.
Right.
So
Meta is like everyone is familiar with it. Yeah.
yeah, so this is going to be more focused today on this, but yeah, I have an acquisition. It's my number one thing. It's what I love companies to do, to achieve, and I think every company needs acquisition. There's no, Yes, but no, it's a yes, your yes or yes question on how we can acquire more customers or how we can get those already existing customers to spend more. Um,
Hmm. Right.
mhm.
What do you think, Rafael? Like right now in Meta, there are a lot of new things that are coming up. The AI is getting mature day by day. So, what do you think is going to be the like future of Meta ads? Because I can see before when I started running Meta ads, there were a lot of things that we have to do manually, like the interest and stuff, and a lot of things. But right now, I think the AI is getting mature day by day, and most of the things has been done by AI. So, like, what do you think is going to be the future? Like, is it? What do you think about that?
So more and more, and how much time passes, is going to be more automated. So
Mm-hmm.
AI is come to stay. There's no yes, but and I like to do things more manually.
Mm.
Is a shift that we have to embrace. So right now, what we have to focus on is what the variables that we can control, and
No.
it's more and more important on the variables that we can control. And what's that? For sure, the number one thing right now in any platform is going to be the creatives. So you have to
Mm.
get a really stable structure on how we can create more creatives and already winning creatives. So it's not just top of my head. It's going to be, oh, I write a really good script. Let me film it and it's going to convert. It's not like this anymore. The CPMs are just sky high, and it's we have to be more certainty. We have to get more certainty on what's going to work. And later on, it's more about the structure. So how we can structure campaigns. It's going to be the testing campaign, the pre-scaling campaign, the scaling campaign. We have um, TCPA, so we have cost caps, we have bid caps. But I want the audience to know that it's more about creatives. If you have to worry about one thing that's going to change over the how many years it gets, focus on the creatives, and this is going to be huge
Hmm.
on your business.
Hmm. Makes sense. Right. The creative is one thing that is very important, and that is going to be important in the future as well. Like, there's one thing that is going to be manual every time, that is creative. So if the creative is good, you can get more results than others, the competitors that you have.
Yeah, so I say most brands are when we are starting, we just test out the static ads, and it's normal. It's the process. It's how you learn it. But I'm going to teach right now a step on how we can get winning creatives with I say 80 to 60 to 80% of certainty. So the number one thing on when we talk about copywriting, on when we talk about creating ads, is
Yeah.
benchmarking on and
Hmm.
how we can benchmarking on meta ads. The we can say for sure is the meta library ads.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
when you go and you search for keywords, so you have to know
Yeah.
the keywords on your niche.
Yeah.
So on e-commerce is more related to a certain type of e-commerce, or we can go to lead generation is going to be another. But I'm going to say one example. As I was doing a fashion brand. Let's say we want to benchmarking leggings. So okay, so what do I do? I search leggings and it's going to pop out like I think 50,000
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
creatives. So it's going to be really difficult to search like this. So you're gonna trim down, you're gonna filter the creatives
Hmm.
on how we can do
Hmm.
this. You
Hmm.
have two ways and you have to use both ways. The first
Hmm.
way is that you add a plus. So you get a keyword and you say, I want to get benchmarking leggings plus angle. So you're gonna
Yeah.
be a different angle that's going to be, oh, how my ad is going to speak with the audience. So again, I get leggings plus I want to say boot lifting, or I'm gonna
Hmm.
say
Hmm.
no transparency. So
Hmm.
I know for sure that these words are going to appear in my ad. Why is that? Because Meta is so smart that
Yeah.
it's already filtering out and knowing what the ads are saying. So they already
Hmm.
know everything. So you just have to filter a little bit so you can research of these ads. Then you're gonna have two things. First, you're gonna have more creatives, more related to what you're searching for, and
Yeah.
you're gonna have competitors that's already running
Hmm.
ads on
Running ads. Yeah. Yeah.
on what you're searching for. And this you're gonna open a different tab on the competitors, and you're gonna research for what is, and you have two variables. The two variables is how many ads are active. So in my competitors, so I'm researching and I see that have three copies out of those ads on my competitors, and they're running for a long period of time. What's a long period of time? Depends. If it's you can research for the brand, and if it's running more than 50 ads on their
Yeah.
page, so
Yeah.
they're paying more money. If they're just doing okay the ads, okay, so they're not spending as much, so it's going to be a
Yeah.
smaller. So if it's a huge amount of copies or just a big amount of copies, they're not spending as much. So it's not going to be considerate to me model those ads to know
Right.
what's for those brands. But if they have more than
Mm.
50 ads, active ads, if they have 100 ads, active ads, 200 active ads, so they're really
Right.
putting. So I know for sure that's going to be more certainty to model the ads that's already scaling. So if I if I understand this, and if I get okay, I have an ad that have more than three copies or two, even two copies, but it's running for more than 7 days. It's running for more than 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So you know that's one of their core ads. You know it's an ad that you can model it, and you're already gonna have more results out of those instead of just writing down or just model what the competitor is doing. You have to get those variables done so you can know for sure which model, which ad is going to model and which ads you're going to really put money on it.
Right, right, right. So now it's getting interesting. Like, it's important to understand like the brand is putting money on the like on the ads or not. So that is what we have to keep in mind, and we have to also like I check that how long they're running the ads. Like if they're running the ads for let's say more than 3 months, more than 6 months, that means the ad copy is working. So we can get more idea from it. No?
Yeah, even less than this, my friend, because on Meta right now, it's we have a certain budget that we can push toward the ads. So even if it's a ad that's going to generate conversions, maybe it's not going to be an ad that's going to take 10K, 100K, or even 1 million. Sometimes it doesn't have this capacity. But if we get, we don't know for sure. If it's an ad that's running for 7 days, I know for sure that is already pumping money. So the competitor is putting money toward those ads. So it's 7 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. There's no problem. I just want to be sure that it's not an ad that it was just launched for testing.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So I want to
uh,
understand, like, once you get a brand or somebody who is watching this video, they want to start their like marketing thing and they want to start running ads on social media. So how it looks like how long we have to like, what's the testing phase of running an ad, and then how to scale it, like the journey of starting an ad campaign.
that's a great question, and it depends how much budget you have because budget
It
on
depends on
Meta
the budget. Yeah.
budget on Meta is just a matter of time. So if you have more money, you can test faster. If you have less money, you're gonna just put less money towards it, and then you have to test for a more long period of time. So money on Meta is just a matter of how much, how is the volume is going to be on the shorter period of time or a longer period of time. So you have two ways to test. You can test um, on a ABO that's just, okay, I can put every creative that I have that I already model it. And one quick note, and it's really important, and when I model one ad, what are the core elements that I have to look for? So of course we have the body, the body script, and the hook. I think everyone already understand that the ad is fundamentally three parts. That's the hook, the body, and the CTA. But we have to check out three different things also. So it's going to be a little bit complicated, but guys, stay with me. That's going to be gold.
Yeah.
Uh, so the first thing is what is the angle? So it's not just a matter of um, this is a hook, this is a body, I can match up to this together. No, an angle is what's the one idea inside my ad. So I said before that if I have a benchmarking on leggings and I want to do a booty lift is going to be my angle. So I'm going to start speaking more about this on the beginning of the ad. Um,
Hmm.
and then on the copy. So I have a more interesting topic that my audience wants to know about. So we can have the same ad but different angles. So it's going to speak out. We can even change the angle of the ad on the hook. So I can test
Hmm.
three, five, or even seven different angles on just on the hook to get people interested, and then they're gonna watch my body copy. And guys,
Hmm.
the most important thing is the hook. Because if you don't have people's attention on the first 3 seconds, they're just going to scroll down. So
Right.
if I
Right.
gonna say which you spend more time on it is going to be the hook or the body, it's going to be the hook.
Hook.
And it's
Yeah.
contractive, but
Yeah.
yeah, but we have to get on the first take on the ad. Later on is more two things, guys. Okay, stay
Hmm.
with me.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
other is the format or the creative format or creative style. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna have a UGC that's going to speak out with the camera,
Hmm.
but my audience can watch other things also. So imagine this:
Hmm.
my avatar enjoys cooking. I
Yeah.
gonna sell a
Yeah.
fashion brand, but why can I put a cooking hook on it and then grab the attention to
Hmm.
leggings because they already consuming content.
Insane. Yeah. I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, what is your audience watching? What's their content they watching? Is they watching cooking? Is they watching more documentary style? You can put a different style on the ad. You can put a more slice of life that's cuts, and you give an audio on the background. So
Yeah.
what they're already consuming, you can put the ad. It's going to be the exact same copy, but it's going to change the format. So we're gonna grab different kind of people that's already your audience. And the third one that's is really important is going to be the style or the editing style. Why is that? You can put you can change the whole creative with the style. So when we're talking about more a younger audience, we're gonna have 3 second cuts. It's going to be really fast. It's going to be dynamic. It's going to be, oh my god, I have to grab their attentions. Or when you pick with a more older audience, it's going to be more slow. It's going to be more
Hmm.
explain more. It's going to be 5 to 7 second cuts. You're gonna be dynamic, but not as TikTok. So why is
Hmm.
that? Because they're consuming content on this way. You have to get the least amount of, like say, create ads per se. You're gonna have more transition to content, and then
Hmm.
how you're gonna grab people's attention, and then it's how you're gonna go direct people to your landing page, to your VSL, to your listicle. But you have to, if they are watching more cooking shows, why you don't put up cooking show? Doesn't matter your product. You just have to grab people's attention in their
Yeah.
way of consuming content, and then you can channel to your funnel.
That's insane. That's very deep. Like I got the point, and like that's very interesting the way you have presented. It's very important to understand who is your ICP and what they need and what is their interest. So if they love cooking, you can start the video with the cooking, and then you can just channel it down to the leggings or whatever you want to sell. That's your product. So it is going to be the hook part, and it is very important to understand what is the interest of your ICP. It's amazing. Like I'm loving it. I'm getting a lot of information myself as well in this podcast. So guys, make sure to like this and watch this video till the end. There are a lot of new information you're going to get. Now, Rafael, like I'm just curious to know. Let me know, like if this is not possible, but if it is possible, can you show us some of the winning like creatives or like some of the winning ads that you have run so far, so that audience can get some more ideas about how to design a creative, or like if that is possible. If not, it's totally fine.
I cannot say that. It's a little tricky. I have to ask.
No
um,
worries. Yeah, it's totally fine. Like if there is something that you can show us to get more idea about like running an ad copy and stuff. So If not, it's totally fine. Just asking you.
I can do one thing, Shitan, is that
Yeah.
I can film a quick loom video, and
Yeah.
people can go here to on description, and I'm gonna have a quick process on how to find winner ads on Meta Library,
Yeah.
and how we can transcribe. That's an other platform, a different tool that's going to be totally free, and then how you can model it, and then so people can
Amazing.
have a quick way on how to do the whole process that I just did.
Amazing, amazing. That would be amazing. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the Loom video from Rafael and just going to put it over there in the editing part. So you guys can just have a look like how to get the best ad creative and how to get out of like capture all the information. So that's amazing. Thank you so much, Rafael, for doing that for us. Thank you so much. Rafael, what do you think about like you are running Meta ads, but there are a lot of other platforms as well. So right now, like what are the other platforms that we can start using for advertising? Because most of the viewers who are watching this video, they are just limited with Meta and they are not running ads on any other social media platforms or any other platforms over there.
Okay, my friend. The first thing is that we have to know our audience. So if our audience
Yeah.
is more younger, I'm gonna say, oh, of course, we have to get on Meta, but maybe
Yeah.
the second platform is going to be TikTok.
TikTok would be a good platform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it really depends on the brand, on what's the positioning. But I'm going to say that at least you have to get Meta and Google working together. These are the top two. You have to get really good and really pumping on those two first, and then you can think about other platforms. Because Google is the biggest research mechanism on Earth. It's been about
Yeah.
20 years. Even if there is more AI related content to research on ChatGPT or and on cloud, it's really a small fraction right now compared to Google. This can change on the next few years, but right now it's Meta and Google. And Google even have more top of funnel campaigns. That is YouTube. So if you put
Right.
in YouTube and really give it a go, because guys, I know it's a little bit more difficult. Google really loves money, so it's going to spend a little bit more on how to find the right audience. But when you get YouTube right, it's really more stable than Meta. You can push harder than Meta. It's a platform that people don't usually talk about much, but give it a go, because if you got it right, and if you can really give it a chance and push more, it's going to be as good, if not better than Meta. And this is a promise, and I know this, but I've worked alongside brands that really scale YouTube, and they having a blast because it have less work to do, and it gonna give more stability than in today's like can I say media buying world. Stability
Yeah.
is everything that we don't see sometimes. But
Right.
mhm.
Right, totally makes sense. In Meta, in a lot of countries, it is going to be launched that people can buy subscription and then they would not be able to see any ads on Instagram, on Facebook. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
So they are going to launch a subscription plan where they can buy a subscription and people would stop watching any type of ads. The same thing that YouTube Premium does. Do you think this is going to create an impact in running ads? Because the top 1% audience are always going to buy the premium for not seeing any ads. So it would be difficult to target the premium audience.
Yeah, it's something that is going to be a big change, because right now, when you put in creatives to ready to Meta, Instagram is going to deliver it to everyone.
Yeah.
Um, but it's going to be more and more important about organic content. So the same way that we did here, the whole process on benchmarking, on knowing what's the good hooks, what's going to be the good the good body, the good CTA. We just have to change to organic. So it's going to be more creator related. It's going to be more influencer related. So it's going to be a shift. It's going to be a different way, but the principles are still the same. And guys, when I discovered this, that the principles of advertising is copywriting, and because of this, you can change the platforms, you can change the channels, but the principle is still there. It's not going to be changed on 1 year, 2 years, on just one snap of Google and Meta. It's get
Yeah.
way easier to understanding what you have to do. So
Hmm.
I say this because on the beginning, I think everyone gets overwhelmed or freaked out. Oh my God, I just learned Meta and now it's changing. I just learned Google and now it's changing. But
Right. Right.
when you get on the fundamentals, this doesn't change, guys. And this is like
Hmm.
gonna give you more peace of mind. I promise.
Right, right. The fundamentals are always going to be same because there are a lot of like as I'm an agency owner, I'm connected with a lot of people who are running Facebook ads and running an agency in Facebook ads. They told me like it is going to be a very harmful thing and it is going to be very impactful for the top 1% audience. We are not be able to target them because it's a subscription plan that they are going to get. The brands are going to shift towards influencer marketing and creating more organic content rather than spending money more on ads. So like the influencer marketing companies are also scaling and people are adding content service apart from ad service in their entire offering.
Yeah, I think the number one thing that we have to worry about, of course, is adding a new channel on already existing channel, but how can get people's attention? And when we
Hmm.
shift
Hmm.
this toward is of not what's not changing, but how can I get people's attention on more a subtle way? Then you can have more peace of mind of okay, this is going to change on this way, but if let's go back one step back, that if my ads are not working right now, my script's not going to work to relates to the creator. So you
Hmm.
have to do the proper benchmarking before. But when you do, guys, it's going to be way more easier to hit winner ads. And later on, I'm going to explain how we can integrate those ads. And then out of one winner ad, you can get 10 winner ads, no problem. This is the process that I later on that I did to when I was on a 8-figure brand to that we put in. It was 7 to 8 after I joined because the creative process was 10 ads per week. Then
Hmm.
after I joined, we built up our 100 ads per week. Um,
Hmm.
so
That's
on this,
amazing.
yeah, on this take, I said later on, but let's jump in right down. I see your smile, my friend.
uh,
um, so we have the benchmarking, we have the a winner script, we have different hooks. Out of this, how we can integrate to get one winner ad to send 10. We can first, then the easiest part is we change the hook. So as I said, we can get different angles just on the hook. So I talk about the example of a lagging. We can say it about the booty lift. We can say about transparency. We can say that's more versatile. We can say that's a great gift. So it's going to be different angles, but it's going to be different target audience. So we can speak out
hmm.
on different people. So we can integrate one ad, we can put 10 different hooks. It's already going to be 10. But we can even go a step further. Why is that? So imagine this, we have the hooks, we can change the editing, so it's going to be different hooks out of the same
Yeah.
written hook,
Yeah.
but we can change also the body. So out of
Hmm.
UGC, let's say that's a UGC style, um, we can have a creator that's a female 25-ish. Okay, why don't we
Hmm.
put a female 35-ish, 45-ish?
Hmm.
Avatar. So with on the one winner ads, we can say we can have 5 new avatars. Oh, it's a female.
Right.
Okay, it's going to be younger. Which ethnicity it can be? So it's going to be a more white. We can have a more Asian. We can have different hair colors. Again, when I analyze my ads, I say that brunettes convert more than blondes. So I'm gonna put more brunettes,
Hmm.
but I can change to blondes. I can change to ginger. So I can change my avatar, and still it's going to be the
Yeah.
same script. And I say that out of everything that we put in, like say one ads can become like 30, 40 new ads out of winner
New
ads
ads. Yeah. Yeah.
already
Yeah.
validated scripts. So this is how I can say that it's not that just having one ad is going to put 100, but out of those 3 winner ads that I know that you guys have, why don't I put 30 new ads out of the same script?
Hmm.
And out of
Mm.
30 that you're going to test, I'm gonna say that you're gonna find five. So before
Yeah.
you have three, and now you
Now
have
you
eight.
have five.
Now
Yeah.
you have
Eight.
eight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
Right. I got it. Yeah.
mhm.
Insane. Like it's like you are focusing on the small things out there in ads so that we can get more conversions, and the testing phase would be better for, by doing that. Oh, amazing. You know what, Rafael, when I was just getting on this podcast, I just had a discussion with the internal team of mine, and I also have a community of people, and even they have quick questions for you, so that we can ask you in this podcast, like just like a rapid fire. So there are a few questions that I'm getting from the team and the community that we have, so I would love to ask you those questions as well. So should I?
Yeah, of course, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the first question is from a person, like he is running his coaching business, I guess. So he has mentioned that before, when he started running ads, like he was getting, like after spending, let's say $100, you're getting 10 appointments. But then he started scaling the ad, he started double down the budgets, but the budgets has been increased, but not the appointments. They are not getting the same. Like if you are spending $100, you are getting 10. If you spend 200, you should get 20, but they are not able to get the 20. So the thing is, when the budget is low, they are getting good ROI. But when they have increased the budget, the ROI is not. They are not able to increase the ROI at the same time. So this is one problem they are facing. So what can be the solution for it?
Okay, that's a great question, and that's I say a question that you have to do after when we're gonna have more money towards the campaigns, is that
Hmm.
why my one communication, and this is what
Hmm.
we talked about before, why my
Hmm.
one communication when I spend more money is not
Yeah.
attracting more people? Is that because you
Yeah.
have one communication?
Huh.
So imagine this: you're putting your money on just saying one thing. So even if it's a local business, so it's going to be just it's limited by the geography. It's okay because you know that even you put more money, people are not going to just appear in there. So this can
Yeah.
be one
Yeah.
constraint. But if
Right.
not that, it's going to be country wise
Yeah.
or state wise. You
Yeah.
still have a lot of people. So
Yeah.
on this stick, how you can change your, you can have the same communication but
Hmm.
on a different way. On
Hmm.
imagine this, you say about getting appointments to I'm sorry, what was the business?
Coaching business.
A
They were.
coaching business. Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine this: you can have you can have the communication, say for a pain problem. So what's the
Hmm.
pains? You can have I'm going to point it out, and this is on benchmarking. What's going to be the three biggest pain of my customers? So I can start my
Hmm.
ad on pain number one, pain number two, pain number three. Then
Yeah.
I can put in the same exact ad. It's going to explain the same
Hmm.
exact thing, but I'm going to reach out people on a different way. I can have on desires. I can have desire number one, desire number two, desire number three. I can have the benefits of the product, but on a different way. Put it out, not talking about the product, but what the product can do. I can have filter pacing. So imagine like this: your pain is going to go away, but I'm going to start on a different take. On and you can have the same communication, the same message on 20 different ways. This way you can attract
Hmm.
more a different set of people to your coaching
Yeah.
business.
Right, right, right. I'm totally makes sense. Like rather than increasing the budget in one ad campaign, you can have different of it, like different hooks and a different strategy, and then you can scale it up.
I scale one brand that have just
Yeah.
one offer to 4
Okay.
million to 10 million.
Uh-huh.
It was a lead generation company, but
Oh.
we didn't change the funnels, we didn't change the offer, we just put in more ads. So we attract more people
Okay.
towards the offer.
So it
So
was a like Facebook ad lead gen campaign, like lead generation company.
yeah, it was more channels that hit the 10 million mark, but Meta was one of the biggest channels on it. And this was just
Mm.
adding more angles towards it, adding more hooks, what people are already watching. You can see on Instagram, you can see on TikTok, you can see on YouTube. And but this is the power of angles. This is the power of mixing up your creatives and having more creative output on your brand.
Amazing, amazing. That's insane. Like I'm very excited for the Loom video that you're going to send it to me because we are going to get a lot of information in that as well. That's insane. The second one is Rafael. Like there is one like person. He is running his Facebook ad agency. So he's into Facebook ads, helping people to scale their advertisement campaign and stuff. He is struggling to get his own clients, so he wanted to know, like, you are working with 50 to like 100 different brands, and you're in your entire career you have worked with so many brands. How are you able to like reach out to all those brands and acquire more customers for yourself in your company? So what's your secret sauce?
I'm gonna say that is seeing where my customers are, so where my clients are, and then I can
Yeah.
reach out to them. So imagine this: if it's a local business agency for Facebook, I'm going to call them. I'm going to reach out to them by SMS. I'm going to email them. So what are my points of contact? Who are
Mm-hmm.
my stakeholders, the person of interest, and how I can
Mm-hmm.
message them. So
Hmm.
I have to know where are my customers, where are my clients, where are the people that I want to reach out.
Right.
Maybe they are on Instagram, they don't have time, so I'm going to reach out more on an inbound. Maybe
Hmm.
they have a secretary, so I can reach out to outbound and I can reach out to one person. So it's going to be easier this way. When you talk about more bigger brands, they
Yeah.
have more on LinkedIn. So I'm going to reach out
Hmm.
to LinkedIn. I'm going to message them first because I don't want to sound like a sale. I'm going to message them. I'm going to see what their needs. I'm going to speak to at least, when you have big brands, I'm going to speak with at least 2 or 3 stakeholders. So I have to know where my customers are, where my clients
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
who is my person of interest, and then I can
Hmm.
start a conversation with them. The biggest the brand is, I'm gonna say that it's longer the sales cycle. So don't
Cycle
freak
will
out.
be. Yeah.
So don't freak out if I have a huge brand and I talk with them over 1 month. It's not a deal. Sometimes it's not going to be. Um,
Hmm.
but if you start, if you continue to talking out about this, see what the points, you have testimonials, you have already the brands that you work alongside it, and you have results, and then you
Yeah.
can see um, a way that you can show to them. That's the way. So seek out
Makes sense.
the person of interest and
So,
know where they can be found.
makes sense. Makes sense. So you constantly run your SMS campaigns or the LinkedIn outreach, or you just start running your LinkedIn outreach, and once you have few clients, you stop it. Like, what's the formula? Like, how you maintain the pipeline throughout the year? Like, you constantly push cold outreach.
Mhm. Right now, I just work with big brands, so it's
Yeah.
more on indication type. It's been a while since I done this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's more LinkedIn right now because my
Hmm.
the brands, the stakeholders of the brands, they are on LinkedIn. Even if you think
Hmm.
no, but they're not there. It's an e-commerce brand, no, but they are finding new people. They are finding new hires.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
they're still on LinkedIn. Everyone is on LinkedIn when you say about companies. So I think it's going to be a good way to start there.
It
Do
makes sense.
connections, do a really solid LinkedIn, and you're gonna be reached out to, and you can reach out to different persons or different stakeholders.
Have you tried cold email? That works for you? Because I think email is also one platform where you can reach out to big companies, big brands.
Yeah, email it's one point of contact that doesn't have any barriers, so it's great.
Hmm.
I never really reach out to cold email, but I know the huge potential on it because I work on direct to consumer e-commerce, and I say that it's at least top 3 on
Yeah.
channels
Yeah.
on generating revenue. I say it's there. Like people under I don't know how, but I don't know why, but they undermine email. But it's such a powerful channel, and for sure, email marketing. I think it's one that as you go a step deeper, email marketing is a must.
Right. As we are into like email marketing, like I'm running the cold outreach agency. So the things that I have seen in terms of cold emails, that is before we were sending out like blasting emails to a lot of people and then we were getting few replies and stuff. But right now, blasting emails would not give you replies. You have to do intent-based outreach where you have to understand who is the exact ICP that you have and then get the people out there and then you have to send the emails, and that would be a good way to get more customers, and that is important in cold emails right now. There are a lot of things changing, I think, in cold emails. Same goes with Meta, same goes with all the things. 2026 is going to be like a big game right now.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, Rafael, like in this podcast, like we have learned a lot of things from you. Thank you so much for your time. This was amazing session. We have learned how to understand how to scale the Facebook ads, how to understand which type of ad copy is going to work good, about the creatives and all those things. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time. I just want to ask you a last question. If you start from zero today, what would be the focus of yours, like how you are going to start your journey again if you are at zero right now? What would be the one thing that you would do in 2026?
Okay, good question. I would say, my friend, and this is completely contrary on media buying, say,
Yeah.
but I would really go deep on copywriting because it changes a lot
Copyright.
on media
Yeah.
buying. But when you understand more on copywriting, you understand the steps on how to, it's going to be easier on how to create a winning ad, a VSL, a listicle, advertorial, anything that is going to be direct to digital marketing. You can learn more easily on when you
Mm.
understand more the fundamentals of copywriting. And if I say that, okay, I just started day one, I don't have any money, I don't have anything,
Yeah.
uh, I would work with a brand, learn a lot from great people, understand more. Then I'm going to go more in depth. I want to start my own agency. I want to grow. I want to start an e-commerce brand. I want to start a lead gen. But I'm gonna have more solid foundations. I'm gonna have more understanding, and then I'm gonna go jump to my dream. I think this is the way that I would do, without cutting any steps.
Amazing. That's exactly what you have to do, guys. So if you're watching this podcast till now, thank you so much for watching this podcast. And thank you so much, Rafael, for your time. I'm going to put the link of the Loom video and the LinkedIn URL of Rafael in the description so you guys can check it out over there. Thank you so much once again for your time. Thank you so much for this podcast.
Thank you very much for having me here. It was amazing. Thank you very much, my friend.